So the time has finally arrived. We are all packed up and heading back to England. First time in a long time. We've got Magnus is coming with us. Car's all packed. Sun is just on the mountains up there, but it is time for us to head back to England. So this video is just a quick video diary, if you like, of what it's like to travel through Europe at the moment. We've filled out all our documentation. We'll go through that later on, but time is ticking. It's now 6:30 in the morning and it's time we hit the road. We've been on the road for just over 5 hours now. We've stopped in a little service station. Magnus has had a little walk. He's now, I don't know where he is. I think he's in the boot. Yeah, so I thought I'd take this opportunity just to go through the documentation that we've had to collect. We've got half the rainforest here. First of all, we've got the negative COVID tests that you are required to have at least 72 hours before you enter the UK. This was done yesterday up in Southsea. Thank you very much, Laurie, for doing our COVID tests for us. You're doing a sterling job. I had a queue a mile long outside the pharmacy yesterday, and I'm sure it's like that every day. Certainly has been when we've been up in Southsea. So you're working hard and it's very much appreciated. Thanks, Laurie. So anyway, that's the first thing you need, your negative test. So that was good, and it was asked for when we went through the Frejus tunnel in Bardonecchia. That's the border between France and Italy, and the French police weren't bothered about the passports. They just wanted to see a negative COVID test. So it's a good job we paid, I think it was 36 or something like that.
76 for the two.
Oh, Magnus is just going to the loo. Don't know if you can hear that. But about 76 euros for 2 tests, which is fantastic. The next thing that we needed to fill out was this, which was sent to us by Le Shuttle Eurotunnel, because that's how we're getting across the channel today. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a bit of paper for paper's sake, as far as I can see.
Exit checklist.
I guess it's a checklist then. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's just asking for the registration of the car and the booking number, passengers' names, and then have we had a negative COVID test? Yes, we have. Asking whether we've actually booked the 2 and 8 day COVID test for when we're in the UK. I'll come on to that in a second. Yes, we have. And have we filled out a locator passenger form? Yes, we have. So that's what we'll have to give to the Eurotunnel. So we've got, yeah, so that's that. Oh, that's my, you don't need to see that because that's to do with my residency.
I think the other forms are on our phones, aren't they? Because you don't need to print them out and save some trees by not printing them.
Save some trees by not printing. Yeah, that's so. What's that? The passenger locator form.
Yes.
Yes. So the passenger locator form is something that you fill out online. On the government website, the UK government website, and that asks where you're quarantining and which countries you've been to prior to entering the UK, which countries you're transiting through. So obviously we've come from Italy, we're transiting through France. That all had to be put down, and then our address in the UK where we shall be quarantining for 10 days. So that's the passenger locator form. We've also had to book, which was on that checklist, we had to book a day 2 and a day 8 test. So that is for when we're in quarantine in the UK. And as part of the passenger locator form, you have to have the booking reference for those 2 tests, or else it'll all be null and void and you'll be either refused. I don't think they'll refuse you entry into the UK, but you'd be heavily fined, and you'll be obviously delayed, and you'll probably miss your train, your channel tunnel, whatever. So you have to book your day 2 and your day 8 test, and that's sent to us by Test for All, I think is the name of the company.
Yes, that's what we've used.
But on the government website, there is a whole list of suppliers who supply these day 2 and day 8 tests. So that's it. We've got about another 4 hours of driving ahead of us. So I better crack on, and we'll catch up with you soon. So we've made it to the pet terminal here at the Channel Tunnel. Never know. Shuttle. Eurotunnel. I never know what to call it. He's all checked in. One thing about Brexit is that, well, actually, because the passport that we have for Magnus was issued in the UK, whilst we were still in the European Union, it's all right for going into the UK. But we'll have a different form that we'll have to get and pay more money for when we bring him back to Italy. But anyway, that's for another day to worry about. And yeah, so here we are. We've made it, and it'll be your first time back to the UK since 2019, won't it?
Yes.
Wowzers. There we go. I managed to scrape back October 2020. Had to get the car serviced. It's a long story why we didn't get a service in Italy, but anyway. Yeah, so looking forward to hitting England. It was fairly easy, really. We only got checked. Well, we haven't checked in for the Eurostar yet. Not the Eurostar, the
Eurotunnel.
Eurotunnel. Why is that so difficult for me? Anyway, we haven't checked in for that yet, so we've got to get all our paperwork in order for that, obviously. But I think it is, isn't it? So it's all been fairly straightforward. I'm tempting fate there.
Yeah, definitely. Don't say that now.
Anyway, that's it. We'll try and get on the train. Sorry. Thank you.
So the 2 negative tests.
Yep.
Sorry, it's just opening. So this is one of the passenger locator forms.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Vending machines have changed. Now get vending machines for masks, and well, there, that is just hand sanitizer. Wowzers. Let's have a look in here, see if there's anything open. Nothing open, no one around. Wow. It's a bit like that, what's that film? Is it the Day After Tomorrow? Is that what it's called? When that guy wakes up in hospital and everything's deserted. Let's just hope there's no zombies around the corner. It's a bit strange though. The only person in here. Everything is shut. Actually, I don't know what I expected, really. What's this? Oh, temperature self-check. Right, let's have a go at this. I'm good to go. Strange. We live in Italy? We live in Italy? Yeah. Well, the card is coming. Oh, merci. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we're through the French customs, I guess you call it. Everything was okay. They were about to stamp my passport, but I had the ace up my sleeve. I had my Italian residency, so again, that's probably that's another thing that's changed since Brexit. You will obviously get your passport stamped when you enter or leave the Schengen area now, and you get your 90 days, but thankfully I have my Italian residency. Sinead's travelling on her Irish passport, so no problems there. And then the UK border, yeah, showed our negative tests, showed our passenger locator forms. It did check that we'd booked our day 2 and day 8 tests once we're in quarantine. And that's it. So we're on the train. We've just got into the tunnel. Daylight has disappeared. So that's it. We are now on our way to Angleterre. Next stop, England. Hello.
Are you right?
Not bad, how are you?
Good, thank you. On here for Sinead?
Yeah, Sinead, yeah. Nice one, thank you very much. Catch you
Thank
later.
you.
COVID tests. Day 2 and day 8 tests.
5 of the riders in the current top 10.
We're never far away from Italy. Got the Giro d'Italia on the telly. Very good. Okay. Day 8. Day 2 and day 8.
Very good.
Testing for all UK arrivals test package day 2.
Listen to what one of the team boxes is saying. It will connect us.
It says open here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Remember the stage very well. I must say it's a stage that was feared by the GC contenders today.
Got a thing there, package to send it back in. Oh, there's your
the
thing,
swab
there's your
thing.
swab. Stick it in that. So there we go. And the instructions, I guess we'll read those. And then, yeah, so that'll be tomorrow, will it?
It will, yes.
So we do that tomorrow. So, but there we go. So, day 1 in the lockdown house. Our tests have arrived. And, yeah, that's it for the next 10 days, isn't it, love?
It is, yes.
Okay, so we are now on day 4 of our quarantine, and so far, every single day we've had a telephone call just asking us if we are indeed quarantining where we said we were. It does come through on your mobile phone, so in theory you could be anywhere. But no, they are calling every day. In fact, I've had a couple of calls on the same day as Sinead, and also Sinead's had a visit. I haven't had a visit yet. But a Home Office representative came and knocked on the door to make sure that Sinead was here. I don't know why they didn't bother about me. I felt a bit left out, but anyway. Yeah, so if you do find yourself going abroad and then coming back into the UK and you are asked to quarantine, they do check. So I guess it validates everything though, doesn't it? It makes it all worthwhile, the fact that we're locked in for 10 days. But anyway, so we're on day 4. We've already had our we've sent our day 2 test off, and we got an email this morning, I think, to say that we were negative on the day 2 test. So we've just got the day 8 test to do now, send that off, and hopefully this time next week we'll be free to get out and enjoy Bristol. So there we go. I think that'll be a wrap for the video, and hopefully next time we bring a video to you, it will be from the mountains of Sauzy. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you soon.